Hello. It's officially been 3 years since I last uploaded my video, and that was back in 2019 when I was traveling solo in Europe and I decided to take my camera along and create something out of it. Fast forward 2025, I spent the last 4 years just working that I really had no capacity to do my own creative work. So I just let this project slide for way too long. And I feel like I need to put an end to this project now, just for myself. Back when I started creating, this space was actually pretty special to me. It meant a lot to create something of my own. And this comment in particular had me thinking, why have I stopped creating? Simply, I had no time for it, but that's an excuse. If I wanted to create something in a space that was meaningful to me, I should continue doing it. If that means I get less sleep, just sleep when you die. I've decided to also rebrand my channel a little bit. I was using the name under dynefilms for a long time. I've readjusted it so that it's just my name now. It's just Dyne. My primary language will become English. The thing is, I am bilingual, so most of my content just happens to be also bilingual, but I want to make your viewing experience as easy as possible, so I try to change a lot of my designs and graphic efforts to reflect that, and hopefully it works for most people. This episode was actually supposed to be 4 smaller episodes, but I've compiled it into this one lengthy video so that we can get over Paris and we can go travel somewhere else as well. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I had fun creating it, and hopefully this is one of many videos that I'll be able to create in this space again. I don't know who's out there watching it, but it's meaningful to me, and that's plenty of reason why I should start creating here as well. You don't necessarily have to watch episode 1, but I certainly hope you enjoy episode 2. Okay, bye. So welcome back to
Day 2 in Paris. Yeah!
Decided to go to the Louvre Museum because where else are you supposed to go when you're in Paris, right? Obviously, I'm using stock footages because it was a super windy, rainy, cold day. Plus, my footages were super shaky, as well included this huge ass lineup. This is the line just to get into the museum. This is not even the ticket line. This is people with tickets trying to get into the museum, alright? I did not have the willpower to stand in that line in the rain, so I decided to pass on the museum visit. But if you are planning to go, I highly recommend booking your tickets in advance because you can do that. I just didn't know. Instead, I went into this random cafe that was nearby. This is Sebastian Godard. I did no research on this place and it was just okay. It was nothing too special. And if you know me, you know me. I am a bangsuni, okay? That literally translates to bread girl. Your girl loves her bread, which I thought needs a segment of its own. So I'm gonna call it Dyne's Dessert Encyclopedia, where I eat dessert and tell you all the history about it. Let's start with the Mont Blanc. Literal translation is White Mountain. It's made up of sweetened chestnut puree in the form of little strands, and that's supposed to be the slopes. They dust it with powdered sugar to resemble the snow. It's filled with sweet cream inside. It's such a decadent and soft dessert. I quite like the Mont Blanc, and I just said that Sebastian Godard is nothing special, but I thought this Mont Blanc was pretty nice. Next up is the almond croissant, because today I wanted to get myself a croissant. So I went to a place that sells croissant and I bought myself an almond croissant. The almond croissant is quite flat because she was refurbished. Now listen, when they first created the almond croissant, they took day-old croissants, sliced it in half, put almond cream inside and soaked it in simple syrup and baked it again. So it kind of squishes them down into this
buttery, flavored crust. Yeah.
And I keep saying that Sebastian Godard was nothing special, but I thought this almond croissant was pretty good as well. But this is Paris. I have high expectations for my desserts, okay?
Dyne's Dessert Encyclopedia is to be continued.
뒤에 보이시는 것이 에펠입니다. 진짜 제가 살다가
에펠탑까지 볼 줄이야. 진짜 상상도 못했어요. 다행히도 햇빛이 나서 사진을 많이 찍었어요. 나는 사진 찍으려고 여행 오는 것 같아. 사실 이렇게 앉아서 뭐 빵도 먹고 주스도 마시고 그런 여행도 좋죠. 그렇지만 저는 뭔가 기록을 하고 싶은 욕심이 있어가지고. 어쨌든 에펠은요 완벽하게 생겼어요. It looks intricate, and the fact that it flashes, it like sparkles at nighttime means that there's lights installed in every single, arch. I think that's amazing. We are now at the Champs-Élysées, and voila, the Arc de Triomphe. And now Arc de Triomphe indeed has a photo spot right in the middle of the road. I just don't understand how people get there. I also think that's pretty dangerous, also very distracting to the cars. I don't know. I was a little too shy, a little too scared, so I decided to just take some photos at the side of the road. I'm sure that spot is a prime location for photos, but honestly, I took some decent photos here, so I don't know. Be road smart, you guys. Other than the Arc, of course, Champs-Élysées has the iconic luxury shopping, but 2019 me was a student and I was still poor, so I went for dinner instead. Just went to whatever was closest to me, and I'm just gonna be blunt here, it was not good. This was the beef bourguignon. It was too salty. The escargot, not too bad. Except there was a highlight. You see, at the time, BTS was performing at the Billboard Music Awards, and that performance was playing right in front of me, and this alone made my dining experience so much better.
You see the light.
Just for 5 minutes?
Yeah, just for 5 minutes. Yeah, the light's starting. Ta-da! Yeah, we are in Paris. On est à Paris! But 1 o'clock, the light on 1 o'clock is special. Because 1 o'clock, if you can see the light that you can see right now,
Yeah.
they make them off. And only you see the light, do it like that.
Oh my god, 안 보일 것 같은데 저기 막 쥐가 8마리 정도는 있는 것 같은데? 우와, 근데 쥐가 왜 저렇게 커? 오, 쥐가 엄청 많아요, 여기! 아까 거기서 찍으려고 했는데 쥐가 왜 이렇게 많지? 쥐가 진짜 손바닥보다 커. 에펠탑 앞이고요. 지금 현재 시각은 11시 반. 새벽 1시가 되면은 화이트 에펠 시간인데 그때까지 제가 패기 있게 남아있을지는 잘 모르겠어요. 사실 여기가 번화가라서 사람들이 많긴 하지만 그래도 어쨌든 시간이 늦었으니까 집에 가는 게 맞을 수도 있지만 아까도 지나가시는 분들 아무 분도 아니었는데 괜히 막 긴장하고 막 이러잖아요. 과연 제가 1시까지 있을 수 있을지 아빠가 이러지 말라고 했거든요. 하지만 화이트 에펠을 제가 언제 또 보겠어요. 그쵸? Oh my gosh, so pretty.
Against the sky, it shimmered, danced a dazzling hue, and lit the world with silver
It's
Day 3 in Paris.
on the third day, I went to the Palace of Versailles, so I hopped on my first train and immediately got lost. No idea where this is. So I hopped on the second train and then transfer over to another train and somehow end up in the middle of nowhere. Thankfully though, my fourth train was headed the right direction. And as soon as I got off the train, I got myself an Uber because your girl was so tired at this point. 여러분, 완전 관광지 그 자체입니다. 사람들이 정말 오지게 많아요. 어떻게 들어가 이거? 아니 지금 이게 티켓 가지신 분들이 쓰는 줄이라는데 여기서부터 끝이 안 보인다. Do you know the estimated wait time?
Maybe 2 hours.
Okay, I just have to stand in that line.
Yeah, but are you here all day?
Probably.
You should visit the gardens first and then come in the afternoon around 4 to this. I cannot guarantee that it will be less line, but yesterday there was less line.
지금이 1시 반이거든요. 그래서 기다릴까? 딴 걸 보고 올까? 딴 거 먼저 보고 옵시다. 장난 아니에요. 스케일이 진짜 남달라. 이걸 봤는데 새삼 이게 엄청 크구나 싶었어요. 지금 제가 여기 있는데 그럼 제가 아까 우와 진짜 크다 엄청나다 하는 게 요만큼밖에 안 된단 말이에요. 이만큼이 더 있는데 정말 우와. 여러분 너무 잘 들려요. 비가 또 언제 왔냐는 듯이 이렇게 쨍쨍합니다. 진짜 제 개인적인 감성으로서는 2시간 기다려서 궁전 안을 보느니 여기를 와서 한참 있다가 밥도 먹고 자전거도 타고 보트도 타보고 그게 훨씬 좋을 것 같아요. 아직까지는 안 들어가 봐서 쉽사리 얘기는 못하지만은 다시 오게 된다면 그렇게 하고 싶네요. 여기서 이렇게 놀다가 4시 반쯤에 줄이 어느 정도 줄었나 보러 가려고요. 우선 5시 기준으로 오니까 줄이 없어서 잘 들어왔고요. 가보시죠. I mean, at this point, I was already impressed by the gardens of the palace, and I was already really happy with the experience. I wasn't really expecting much from inside the palace, to be honest. But like, as soon as I walked in, I swear, no corner was spared of detail. Even to the ceilings, those were hand-painted up there. Mind-blowing part for me was that most of the art here is original. And we're talking about 17th and 18th century paintings as well as sculptures, and you can get so close to them. I kept on walking into new spaces thinking, man, working for King Louis XIV would have been a nightmare. His standards were just off the grids. Like, I would have been stressed as f*** working for him. All in all, the palace is very much worth the visit, but here's my hot take on it. This palace never stops. It's so big. Back at the hostel, here I'm just talking with the new friend I made. She was just checking in and the conversation kind of went like, hey, nice to meet you. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? I'm kind of hungry, are you? I'm not that hungry, but I could still go out with you. So we went out for dinner together.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. For two?
For two?
Yes.
Okay, in the bar.
In the bar. Can I just get the duck breast with honey sauce? And then I'll get a rosé, the IGP. Is there any sparkling white wines that's sweet?
Sweet wine?
Yeah.
Tarike.
Teriyaki? Okay, just one cup of that.
Okay.
And it was the best duck breast dish I've ever had in my entire life to this point. I can't get over it. My first time trying duck breast in a medium rare cook, I didn't even know you could do that, but it was perfectly done. We talked for a while. She told me that she just quit her job. She was stopping in Paris, but her final destination was the Santiago pilgrimage route by herself, which is really amazing. And the beauty of traveling solo is meeting people like these and hearing their stories and being able to share mine. It was just a good time.
But oh my gosh, the best part about this dinner was this duck.
It's day 4 in Paris.
제가 오늘 숙소를 옮기거든요. 체크인 시간이 거의 다 돼서 민박집에 제가 두고 온 짐을 픽업해서 체크인을 하러 갈까 봐요. Do you guys do airport services?
Yes, for the shuttle?
Yes.
All right. At what time is your flight?
Tomorrow at 10:20.
AM?
Yeah.
Yeah, 26. 6 deposit within the hotel and 20 euros directly to the driver.
Oh, okay.
You want me to call them now?
Yes, please. 오. 체크인을 다 마쳤고요. 짐을 좀 풀어볼까요? 오늘 되게 춥네요. 제가 오기 전에 아무래도 저는 호스텔 스테이를 더 많이 했잖아요. 그래서 혹시나 호스텔 안에서도 뭔가 훔쳐가는 경우가 있다고 해서 자물쇠 하나 샀어요. 근데 저는 여태까지는 아무 일도 없었답니다. 이제 앞으로도 없겠죠. 왜냐면 호스텔 스테이는 끝이니까 오늘로. 오늘 OOTD를 사실 이렇게 하려고 했었어요. 요거랑 이렇게 하려고 그랬는데 There's no way. 이거 입었다가는 얼어 죽을 것 같아요. 저는 나가볼게요. 오늘은 좀 제가 가보고 싶었던 여러 군데를 이제 가보려고 했는데 우버를 타러 가봅시다. 브루크난에 한번 와봤어요. 여기가 유명하다 그러길래 한번 들어가 봅시다. And if you don't know anything about Pierre Hermé, let me tell you through my encyclopedia. He's a world-renowned French pastry chef, aka Picasso of pastry, because he really revolutionized French dessert by transforming the traditional macaron into this global sensation by introducing flavor combinations that no one expected, like tomato leaf and black olive, orange and basil flower, green peas and mint, just to name a few, making the macaron experience more colorful, more refined, and definitely a lot more interesting. So these are the 4 that I chose to bring back to my hotel. It was the rose, the jasmine, yogurt and lime, verbena, and strawberry. They were very, very good. I also ordered the next dessert, Montebello, another visually delightful dessert in my opinion. And fun fact, the Montebello is a Pierre Hermé creation, and it's made up of pistachio d'Aquoise, which is a meringue-based biscuit. On top there's a pistachio cream, and it's topped off with fresh strawberries. And I'm telling you, this dessert is a banger. It is a seasonal offering. Unfortunately, it's only offered in the spring and the summers, but if you're there in that season, highly recommend it, because I think I can say this was the best pastry I had in Paris.
Dyne's Dessert Encyclopedia is to be continued.
Oh my gosh, I like it. Literally too cute. 이 에코백 너무 마음에 들어요. Kind of excessively big. It's gonna fit me and all my problems. I think I'm gonna go with this one. It's literally like the last one left. There's tiny ones too. 호텔 잘 다시 들어왔고요. 저녁을 먹으러 가야 되는데 지금이 9시 20분 정도 됐거든요. 근데 여기 호텔 주변이 좀 시끌벅글해요. 멀리 가고 싶진 않고 I found a restaurant that has decent Google ratings. So it's a 2-minute walk, it says. I'm gonna head over there, have some dinner, and then come back home. Okay, see you at the restaurant. 정말 엎어지면은 닿을 거리에 이런 분위기 좋은 레스토랑이 있는데 메뉴가 간단해요. 이거 A4 용지 하나야. I'm going to get the cod potatoes, artichoke guacamole, coconut milk. 빵이랑 미드링이랑 마지막 저녁이에요. 뭔가 마지막이라니까 좀 아쉽긴 한데 이거 올리브오일 같은 이 소스가 so like flavorful. The heck? This might be the guacamole. 아마 어제 먹은 그 오리 가슴살 고기 있잖아요. 그거만큼 맛있는데? 배부른데 뭔가 여기 계속 머물고 싶은 마음이 있어가지고 천천히 먹고 있어요.
Oh joy, my old but sprightly dame, a cockapoo with charm, a fluffy fame. Your coat's a little crusty, your step's a little slow, but you're the sweetest pup I've come to know.